as CuOH twice, which is formed by hydrolysis, it is a sparingly soluble salt and it makes the aqueous solution of CuSO4 turbid. As it is a sparingly soluble salt, therefore it makes aqueous solution of copper sulfate turbid. If H2SO4, which contain H3O plus ions, is added, the hydrolytic equilibrium shifts to the left and turbidity of CuOH twice dissolves to give a clear solution. So remember very well, very important point, to get clear solution of copper sulfate, the addition of H2SO4 would be required. Okay, now next let us start the third type, and it is a salt of weak acid and strong base. Let us consider dissociation of CH3COONA in aqueous medium gives strongly formation of acetate ion CH3COO minus in aqueous plus Na plus aqueous. Now in same pattern, if these acetate ions allowed to react with H3O plus, that is H plus ions, will get formation of weak acid. And if Na plus ions react with OH minus ions of water, will get formation of NaOH. Acetic acid is a weak acid and NaOH is a strong base. Out of them, no formation of strong base, because strong base again dissociate completely. So this will never takes place. Only this takes place, and hence acetate ions in aqueous medium reacts with water which is in liquid state at equilibrium, gives formation of CH3COOH acetic acid in aqueous medium plus OH minus in aqueous medium. What this indicate? This indicate that there is presence of excess of OH minus ions. That means hydroxyl or hydroxide ions are present in excess, and hence the nature of the solution of salt of weak acid and strong base is basic, or we can say as alkaline. Okay, due to the presence of excess of OH minus ions in the solution, the nature of salt of weak acid and strong base is always basic. So remember only the name. Name itself indicate the nature of the solution. If it is solution of salt of strong acid and weak base, then solution is acidic in nature. If it is solution of salt of weak acid and strong base, then solution is basic in nature. Okay. Let us start the fourth type, that is salt of weak acid and weak base. In general, let us consider an electrolyte or salt Ba in aqueous medium which dissociate as in the form of B plus aqueous plus A minus aqueous. Now remember, when these cation and anion B plus and A minus respectively are allowed to react with water, allowed to hydrolyze, at that time B plus aqueous plus A minus aqueous plus water gives at equilibrium formation of BOH aqueous and HA aqueous. But what is BOH? We studied Ostwald's dilution law. BOH is the representation for weak base and HA representation for weak acid. That means we get combination of weak base and weak acid. Then how we can define the nature of this particular solution containing salt of weak acid and weak base? In this particular case, we can't say directly the solution as neutral, because the acidic and basic strengths of these base and acid will define the nature of the solution. That means if you check the value of Ka and Kb for this particular solution, if dissociation constant of acid is greater than dissociation constant of base, then solution will be acidic. If dissociation constant of acid is less than dissociation constant of base, then solution will be basic. And whenever the value of both Ka and Kb are equal, at that time solution will be neutral. So remember 4 points, very important points. For first, salt of strong acid and strong base, solution is always neutral. Second, salt of strong acid and weak base solution is always acidic. For salt of strong base and weak acid solution is always basic, but for salt of weak acid and weak base all the three conditions are applicable. If Ka is greater than Kb, solution is acidic. If Kb is greater than Ka, solution is basic. And if both the values of dissociation constants of acid and base are equal, solution will be neutral. Okay. These three conditions we have to study in detail on next lecture. For today's lecture, we'll stop here only. Thanks to all of you.